Hello friends, good afternoon to all of you. I'm Gaurav Gupta and I welcome all of you to the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep once again. So quickly tell me if I'm audible to all of you or not. Yes, let's quickly go for a tech check. Am I audible to all of you? So can anyone please confirm, those who are there in this session, if I'm audible to all of you or not? All right. So friends, am I audible to you? Okay, so let's start this session. Thank you, Sanchi. Thank you very much. So friends, welcome once again to the another session based on CMAT 2022. Now in my previous session, if you have seen that session, I have basically discussed how to tackle like how to basically attempt the entire paper, how much time we should spend on each section, from which section should we start this examination. And specifically, we have seen in that session, which I've taken on 10th of February, as to how to tackle QA section. So in that session, I have told you different ways, like a different strategy that you can use to basically attempt this entire examination. And basically I have always taught my students to attempt any particular session, any particular section of any of the examinations in more than in at least 2 rounds. Okay, so in the previous session we have discussed what type of questions should we take in round one, how much time should we spend in round one, then what about which type of questions we should leave for round two as well as round three, right? So I hope you have seen that session which I've taken on 10th of February. Krupa, Jagdish, Goransh, good afternoon, all of you. So basically in this session, like I have promised in the previous session, that I'll be bringing some other questions from QA section, which will definitely increase your knowledge and also basically help you in understanding about which type of questions should be taken in round one, which type of questions should we leave for round two, how much time should we spend in total in this particular section. So all these things will gradually basically come to you as far as like when you'll be doing a lot of practice. All right, hi Tanvi. Thank you, Tanvi. So again, good to see all of you once again. So friends, in this session, like I mentioned, that my agenda will be, I'll be dealing with QA questions. Now, it's not just attempting one question. It's basically about attempting this entire section of QA in CMAT examination. Okay. Now we have 25 questions in this section. Now, what should be the ideal time that we should be giving to this section? Now what I have mentioned in my previous session was, you should start with general awareness section and give it 15 minutes, not more than that. 25 questions can be done in around 10 to 12 minutes. I'm keeping a buffer time 15 minutes given to this. Okay, yes, Muskan, definitely I'll be conducting these type of sessions again and again. Now next, after attempting general awareness section, we are left with three sections, and I told you you can attempt these three sections in any order as per your strategy, as per your comfortability. You can attempt the remaining three sections in any order. And the most important thing was, you must not give more than 40 minutes to each of these sections in round one. Okay, let's say I'm taking 40 minutes for QA section. All right. Now in these 40 minutes, you can also divide these 40 minutes into in two parts. 30 minutes and then 10 minutes. In the first 30 minutes, you can take up all the easy questions, all the questions which are one liners, very small, the questions which are from your area of strength. So you may finish off these questions in the first 30 minutes. And then in the remaining 10 minutes, what you can do is, you can attempt the questions which you believe that are a bit lengthy, but they are easy. All right. Now, likewise, you can spend 40 minutes on the remaining three sections. And then after that, like after spending 135 minutes, you will still be left with 40 to 45 minutes. Okay. Now these 40 to 45 minutes can be like used in all the three sections, or the section which you think that is a little easy on that particular day, so you can take your decision after that. Okay, now Vivek, SCIT is a good college, is an above average college. All right, okay, fine. Now let's look at some of the questions. So all these strategies we have discussed, we have already discussed in my previous session on 10th of February. So if you have not subscribed to our channel, so quickly subscribe and look at the session that I've already conducted on CMAT. And plenty of sessions are coming on your way in this month as well. Okay, so in this paper, what I have done is I have selected one more previous year paper of CMAT, and I've taken some of the questions of QA from that particular paper, and we are going to attempt all these questions today. Okay, now again, understand the way I am doing these questions. I'll also tell you this type, like with every question, I'll also give you a sense of basically selecting that question for round one, or postponing to attempt that question and taking it in round two, or leaving that question altogether. So we'll be doing all these things now. All right. So let's start with these questions. Just look at the way I'm attempting. Just look at the different type of shortcuts, if any, that I'm using. All right. That will help you all. So question number one on your screen. Now I want all of you to quickly give me an answer for this question. And this question should be attempted in round one. And this question can be answered without using rough space. So quickly give me an answer for this. Sony, it's better to apply for JBMS now only. Shah, grab a book of GK which covers all the current affairs of last 8 to 10 months. Grab a book. There are lots of books available in the market, and try to devote at least 1.5 to 2 hours for GK on every day till CMAT examination. Yes, any answer for this question? Uh, how many iron balls, each of radius 1 centimeter, can be made from a sphere whose radius is 8 centimeter? Come on. Now this is such an easy question. Now we know that volume of a sphere, no need to write the formula for volume of the square. Good, Tanvi. So no need to write the volume of formula for volume of the sphere. We must understand that volume of a sphere is proportional to the cube of the radius. All right. So volume is directly proportional to cube of the radius. In case you want to write the formula, so formula for volume of sphere is 4 upon 3 pi r cube. So this is the volume of a sphere. All right. Okay. Now, since we know that volume is proportional to the cube of the radius, okay, the bigger sphere has a radius of 8. Okay, so I'll write 8 cube, and the smaller sphere has a radius of 1. So I'll divide it by 1 cube. All right. And this will give me the total number of small iron balls that can be made. So answer will be 8 cube upon 1 cube. Okay, so that is 512. Right, so this is the shortest possible way of attempting this question. You could have written the volume of the bigger sphere and the volume of smaller sphere. So let's say the total volume of the bigger square, I'll call it B. So VB, volume of bigger sphere, will be 4 upon 3 pi 8 cube. Now volume of smaller sphere will be 4 upon 3 pi 1 cube. Now you will be dividing this to obtain the total number of small spherical balls. Okay, so the answer will be same once again. 4 upon 3 and pi will get cancelled from numerator and denominator, and the final answer will be 8 cube, that is 512. But understand this thing, that this is a speed based examination. Why to write all those things which you know will cancel out later? Okay, definitely it will take time, it will take more time to write all these things. Okay, so just be clear with all the logics, all the concepts as to what you have to do, and try to minimize the amount of rough work. Okay, so yes, answer is option C, that is 512. Let's move on to the next question. I want all of you, those who are there in this lecture, I want all of you to respond with your answers. I am sure that you know much more than what we are covering today. Okay, fine. All right. So Krupa, good, Ashish, Tanvi, and Vivek, all of you have given a perfect answer. Lovely. So let's move on to the next question. So this is the next question. Meanwhile, you look at this question and I'll look at some of the question that the students are asking. Now, how to prepare CMAT in 1 month? Can you please help me? Okay, so Shah, basically, first of all, look at the entire paper of CMAT. Just grab one of the previous year papers, understand the pattern of the paper, understand the topics, the different topics which are covered in the paper, make a list of all those topics, okay? And also just have a look at those topics whose weightage is more than the other topics. So if I'll talk about quant, so what you can do is you can focus more on arithmetic and algebra part, okay? That will help you in QA section, all right? Vivek, I'll say SCIT Pune is better than SIBM Nagpur. All right. Any answer for this one? Anyone? Okay, so let's have a look at this. The question is saying that if A is between 0 and 1, the value of A is between 0 and 1, which of the following statements is true? Now, statement number 1 says that A square is greater than 1. Now, if A is less than 1, if A is less than 1, then A square will also be less than 1. Okay, so here A is lying between 0 and 1. What you can what you can do is you can assume any value of A. Let's say A is 0.5. All right. So option 1 or statement 1 is asking about A square. So if A is considered as 0.5, the value of A square will be 0.25. Now 0.25 is not greater than 1. So statement 1 will be incorrect. Now let's talk about statement 2. Statement 2 is saying that A square will be greater than minus 1. Yes, A is between 0 and 1. A is between 0 and 1. So the value of A square will also be between 0 and 1. All right. Or I can say that if A is positive, A square will be positive, or for any positive or negative value of A square hamesha positive hoga. So definitely A square will be greater than minus 1 always. So statement 2 is absolutely correct. All right. Now there is no need to check any other statement. Let's save some time. Okay. Because in the options you can see or you can eliminate some of the options. So option 2 will be eliminated, option 4 will be eliminated because 1 is incorrect. Okay, now since 2 is correct, so answer cannot be only 3, answer can be only 2. That's it. So answer will be option 1. Okay, so I did not check the third statement, but even if you'll check the third statement is A square is greater than A. Now if A we have assumed as 0.5, so A square will be 0.25. Is 0.25 greater than 0.5? No, it is not. All right, so statement 3 will also be incorrect and you can safely mark your answer as only statement 2 is correct. That is option 1. All right, okay. Now next question. Okay, Dushyant, you're asking. So look at this question. Meanwhile, I'll answer to some of the questions that the students have asked. So Dushyant, you're asking, I'm your BYJU'S student. I don't know where to prepare for CMAT specifically. Okay, now Dushyant, if you have my number, okay, I'll ping my number in the chat box as well. Just give me a second. You can WhatsApp me and I'll answer to this specific query. Okay. Since you are our student, then you must have prepared for any of the examinations, right? Okay. Now what you can do is you can revise all those things, but the level of difficulty will be way lower than the level of difficulty of CAT. So just practice LOD 1 type of questions, that the questions whose difficulty level is less than the level of CAT. Okay, so just practice all those topics, practice all those questions, and you'll be done for CMAT. Okay, any answer? Akendu, I don't know when will CMAT registration start. Okay, so I'm really sorry for that. Right. Now here in this session, we'll focus on quant questions, and definitely I'll conduct some of the strategy sessions. Also, friends, I'll tell you one of the sessions that I'll be taking. So 17th of February, I will be live on Telegram. I myself will be live on our Telegram channel, and in on that Telegram channel, it will be a video conferencing, live video conferencing between you and me. So you can join our Telegram group. The link will be there in the description as well as the chat box. Okay, and on that portal you can ask me any question related to your preparation. Okay, so you will be getting a chance to have one-on-one discussion with me. So it's on 17th of February live at 3 p.m. Please join our Telegram channel and you will get an interaction session with me. Okay, now let's look at this one. In how many years will 2 lakh double itself at 11.5% per annum simple interest? Okay, now friends, what we have to do is we have to double our money. So that means we want to increase the money by 100%. Okay, so net increase in our money should be 100%. Now talking about the logic of simple interest, interest rate is 11.5% per annum. All right, so in 1 year, my money will grow by 11.5%. In 2 years, my money will grow by 2 into 11.5%. In 3 years, net money will grow by 3 into 11.5%, and so on. This happens in simple interest. Okay, I want my money to grow by 100%. So the time that will be taken, it will be 100 divided by 11.5. So 100 upon 11.5 will be the exact time after which my money will double itself. Now 100 upon 11.5, the value is between 8 and 9. So this value is somewhere around 8 point something, 8.5 के आसपास है value. Okay, so you can now mark your answer as option 2. All of you are absolutely correct, those who have given the answer. All right. Now, let's move on to the next question. Now, students who want to talk about colleges, or those who want to talk about how to prepare for any of the examination, those who want to talk about the different type of strategies they may take, okay, you can meet me on 17th of February live on our Telegram channel, okay, where you will get a one-to-one interaction with me. All right, I'll answer to all your queries. You want to join Telegram group? The link will be there in the description. Let's move ahead and look at the next question. A very easy question, one-liner, must be taken in round 1 when you are attempting CMAT examination. Good, Jagdish, that you are solving these questions manually. That is highly impressive. Lovely, good. All right, now a very easy question, like I said, must be attempted. So AB plus C is equal to D. This equation is given. We need to find out the values of A and C when B is 6, D is 30. So I'll substitute the value of B and D in this equation that is given in terms of A, B, C, D. So it will become A into 6, that is 6A, plus C is equal to D. This is equation number 1. And similarly, with the other set of values of B and D, I'll make one more equation, right? So it will be 8A plus C is equal to 36. This is equation number 2. Now you can solve these two equations. These are linear equations in two variables. So equation number 2 minus equation number 1, 2A will be equal to 6. So the value of A is 3. Now you get the value of A. It's totally up to you if you want to calculate the value of C or not. But A equal to 3 is only in one of the options. That is option 2. So you can save your time. No need to calculate the value of C, and you can go ahead and look at the next question. All right. Am I clear? So friends, this question was very, very easy. I was waiting for all of you to respond to this one. A very less number of students have responded. Sony has given the answer. Okay, now I want all of you to answer the next question. All of you. Now, if y square plus 3y minus 18 is greater than equal to 0, which of the following is true? Now, if you are little comfortable, just little comfortable with quadratic inequations or inequalities, right? Then you must attempt this question. This question can be finished in less than 45 seconds. Must be taken in round one if you are average in algebra. Go for it. ओके सोनू, मैं हिंदी बोलने की कोशिश करता हूं, बट मोस्ट ऑफ द कॉन्वर्जेशन, प्लीज ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड, माई मोस्ट ऑफ द कॉन्वर्जेशन विल बी इन इंग्लिश. मैं ज्यादा इंग्लिश को ही यूज करूंगा बिकॉज ये जो एग्जामिनेशन है ये इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज में होता है. ओके सोनू, सो प्लीज स्मॉल रिक्वेस्ट. ओके, आई विल बी talking slow, so try to understand whatever I am saying. All right. So first of all, मैं इसको factorize करूंगा. I'll factorize this given quadratic expression by splitting the middle term. So 18, it can be written as plus 6y minus 3y minus 18. So 18 is 6 into 3. I've written 3y as 6y minus 3y. So अब इसको factorize करते हैं. So I'll take y common. So it will be y plus 6 minus 3 common, again y plus 6. So y plus 6 को common लेते हैं. Taking y plus 6 common, I'll be left with y plus 6 into y minus 3. So this is the factorized form of the above expression. Now this expression should be greater than or equal to 0. Okay, so we'll draw a number line. हम एक number line बनाएंगे and we'll mark the points. Y plus 6 equal to 0, so y will be minus 6 and y will be plus 3. Be careful in marking these points. Minus 6 should be on the left hand side, plus 3 should be on right hand side. Okay, now this was a quadratic expression, so the rightmost region is always positive, then negative and then positive. This is how we solve. Now अब हमें कौन सा region चाहिए? We need the values of y for which the expression is greater than equal to 0. Greater than equal to 0. Jagdish, Krupa, careful. Greater than equal to 0, that means the value should be positive. Okay, so what I'll do is I will consider this region, I will not consider this region, and I'll consider this region. So I have considered the regions in which the value of the expression is positive. Okay, so that means y is less than equal to minus 6, y is greater than equal to plus 3. Okay, now whichever option you match, you can mark that option as your answer and move to the next question. So answer will be option 4 and not option 2. Am I clear to all of you? So this is how we take the questions of inequalities, and yes, this was one of the questions in previous year papers of CMAT. All right. Okay. Now let's move on to the next question. Now a question based on permutation and combination. Not a very difficult question. Okay. All right. So I will give you a few seconds so that you can start solving this question and give me a correct answer. Come on. So question is, in how many different ways can 3 red balls, 2 blue balls and 4 yellow balls? So there are 3 red, 2 blue and 4 yellow balls we have to arrange so that the balls of same color always come together. Okay, that means all the 3 red balls should be together, all 2 blue balls should be together, and all 4 yellow balls should be together. Okay, now guys, try to solve this question. Fine. Now Jagdish, one of the students, he is able to understand, he's able to get his mistakes. Now you also must solve with me. Okay, so that like when I'm explaining you the solution, then you should be able to identify your mistake and will not repeat that mistake again in future. Okay, so in this case, 3 red balls should be together, 2 blue balls should be together, and 4 yellow balls should be together. So effectively, if I'll consider all 3 red balls together, 2 blue together, and 4 yellow together, I have 1, 2, 3. I have only 3 balls effectively. All right. So 3 balls can be arranged in how many ways? 3 factorial ways. Okay, so there are 3 balls effectively, which can be arranged in 3 factorial ways. Okay, now further, these red balls among themselves, okay, among themselves, they can arrange themselves in 3 factorial ways. Okay, so red balls can rearrange themselves in 3 factorial ways, 2 blue balls in 2 factorial ways, and 4 yellow balls in 4 factorial ways. So final answer will be the product of all these numbers which I have written on the screen. So 3 factorial into 2 factorial into 4 factorial into 3 factorial. So this will be the final answer, and upon solving this you will get it as 1728. So 1728 will be your final answer. And Santosh, Krupa and Vivek, I've got 3 correct answers. Lovely, wonderful. Now let's move on to the next question. I hope you all are understanding what we are covering here. Okay. And also you are liking the explanation that I'm giving to you. Okay. So in case you are liking, please right now just quickly press the like button, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel so that you will get to see all the sessions which are already conducted. I've conducted one of the sessions on 10th of February where I have discussed the different strategies that you can use. Okay. So please go to that session. In the future, we'll be coming up with a lot of sessions on CMAT examination. So please be a part of the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep and have a look at all these sessions. Okay. Now go to the next question. You will not find a question easier than this one. Quickly solve this question and give me an answer, all of you. Okay, Eden, after discussing this question, I'll go back to that question. Okay, so your confusion is fine, understandable. Okay, so I'll quickly give you a reason for that, why we did not take the balls or 3 red balls as similar red balls. Okay, I'll quickly give you an explanation for that, but after this question. So 3 numbers x, y, and z are in the ratio 12, 15, 25. So I'll assume the numbers as 12k, 15k, and 25k. So these are the values of x, y, and z. Okay. Now if the sum of twice of these numbers is 614, the ratio between the difference of x and y, the difference between y and x, so the difference between y and x, this value is 3k, and the difference between z and y, so difference between z and y is 10k. So we have to find the ratio of this. Finish. The question is over. 3k upon 10k. Answer is 3 is to 10. Okay. Now guys, understand one thing. If you haven't read the last statement, you will be busy in playing with this statement. If the sum of twice of these numbers is 614. Okay. Now understand that this statement, this information was redundant. This information was not required to get the answer for this question, right? So please don't waste time. Understand what is being asked, okay, and act accordingly. Okay, am I clear? So Nitikesh and Krupa, yes, you both have given the correct answer. Now I'm going back a little bit to answer the question asked by Eden. So Eden asked that in this question, why we did not consider the balls, these red balls, as similar balls, 2 similar blue balls, 4 similar yellow balls. In case these balls are similar, okay, Eden, in case these balls are similar, then 3 red balls, 2 blue balls, and 4 yellow balls, they will be effectively taken as one group each, and 3 factorial would have been the answer. Okay, and 3 factorial would be the final answer because 3 similar red balls will not be rearranged. If I'll be rearranging them, there will be only one way to rearrange 3 red balls. Similarly, for 2 similar blue balls, it will be one way. For 4 similar yellow balls, it will be one way. So, Eden, what I'm saying is, our answer would have been 3 factorial only. Okay, and just looking at the options, I can say that since my answer is nowhere near to the options, okay, so in that case, I will consider the balls to be different balls. So balls of same color are also different. So it's just because of the options that I have assumed the balls to be different balls. Okay, am I clear? Since this was missing in the question, whether the balls are similar or the balls are different. So now the options will decide which one needs to be considered. Am I clear, Eden? Okay. Now with this, let's move on to the next question, all of us. Ankush and Babulal walk around a circular track. They start at 9 a.m. from the same point in opposite directions. Okay, Ankush and Babulal walk at a speed of 3 rounds per hour and 5 rounds per hour respectively. How many times shall they cross each other until 10:30 a.m.? They started at 9 a.m. Okay, all right. Now I will take this question. See, if you are a little good in arithmetic, specifically time speed distance, then you must take this question because this question is a very simple question of relative speeds. Understand? So this is a circular round. Okay, this is a circular round, circular track. A is going in this direction and B is going in this direction. Okay, now let's say if they are going in the opposite direction, so obviously they'll meet somewhere. Okay, so let's say A and B met at point X. All right. Now, A has covered this part of the circle and B has covered this part of the circle, and I can say that together they have covered a total of 1 round. Okay, so together A and B, they have covered a total of 1 round, right? So the time after which they will meet will be equal to distance covered divided by the relative speed. All right. Now distance covered is 1 round. Okay, the distance is not given, so I'll consider the distance in terms of rounds because speed is also given in terms of rounds. Okay, so total distance covered by A and B together is 1 round divided by the relative speed. Now, when the objects are moving in opposite direction, what is the relative speed? The relative speed is the sum of the speeds. Okay, so A's speed is 3 rounds per hour and B's speed is 5 rounds per hour. So the relative speed will be 3 plus 5, that is 8 rounds per hour. All right. So divided by 8 rounds per hour. So this time will come out to be 1 upon 8 hour. All right. Now 1 upon 8 hour, you can say that uh, 60 upon 8 minutes, right? 60 upon 8 minutes, you can calculate it will be equal to, wait, I'll write it, 60 upon 8 minutes. Okay, now obviously there is no need to calculate it, but still if you want to do that, you may do. Okay, so this will be 7.5 minutes. All right, 60 upon 8 will be 7.5 minutes, right? So they'll be meeting each other in every 7.5 minutes, right? Okay. Now, they started at 9 a.m. and up till 10:30 a.m. That is 90 minutes. In 90 minutes, what will be the total number of time they will meet? So it will be 90 divided by time taken by them to meet for the first time. So 60 upon 8 से divide कर देंगे and this value will come out to be 12. So in this 1.5 hour, they'll meet for 12 times. I'll repeat once again what I've done. So I have calculated the time taken by these two to meet for the first time. Okay. time after which they'll meet for the first time on this racetrack. So they'll meet for the first time when A has covered this part and B has covered this part. Okay, that means in total they have covered one round at a relative speed of 8. So that means they'll meet after 1/8 of an hour. Okay, they'll meet after 1/8 of an hour, or 60 upon 8 minutes, or 7.5 minutes. So first time they have met after 7.5 minutes, right? In a total of 90 minutes, they'll meet a total of 90 divided by 7.5, that is 12 times. All right, so answer for this question will be equal to 12. Am I clear? I hope I'm clear with this question. Just quickly give me a thumbs up in the chat box if you are clear with this one. So answer will be option C, that is 12. Let's move on to the next question. A very easy question of geometry, a one-liner question, very short. Okay, so you can interpret it properly. So they're saying that in a circle of radius 6 centimeter, arc AB makes an angle of 114 degrees at the center of the circle. So I'll draw a quick circle. Now this is the circle, and let's say this is the center of the circle O. Now they are talking about arc AB. So I'll consider 2 points A and B somewhere on the circle. And this arc AB is making an angle of 114 degrees. Okay, so this angle is 114. All right. Now we understand that in a circle, both these points A and B will be equidistant from the center. So if I join A and B, the triangle OAB thus formed will be an isosceles triangle. All right. So I'll extract this triangle just to make things clear. So OAB, OA and OB will be equal because they are the radius of this circle. This angle is given as 114. So what will be the measure of each of the remaining two angles? What will be this angle and this angle? So these two angles will be equal, definitely. So 180 minus 114 divided by 2 will be the measure of each of these angles, and answer will be equal to 33. Nitikesh and Krupa, both of you have given a correct answer, a perfect answer. Lovely. So answer is option D, that is 33. So again, easy question था, should be taken in first round. ऐसे questions को हम छोड़ नहीं सकते. Just we'll draw the figure and we'll understand what we need to do. Okay, so angle ABO here is 33 degrees. Let's move on to the next question. All right, a four-liner question. Now definitely ये question easy हो सकता है. This question may be easy, but since this question is lengthy, so definitely I'll take at least 25 to 30 seconds to read the information and interpret it, and then I'll take some more time to solve this question. So it's always better to leave these type of questions. Don't even read this. Okay, just move to the next question, and you can leave this question and come to this question in round 2. All right, in round 2 I'll be reading these questions and then I'll be judging these questions after I have read these questions. In the first round, you can leave such questions without reading. It's a speed-based test. If you have control over your senses, then you will be able to do good in your examination. Otherwise, you'll be stuck and will be wasting time. Okay, fine. Now let's look at this one. So obviously, round 2 or round 3, we'll have to solve this question. Okay. So in a survey conducted among 120 houses, we found that 50 read TOI, 60 read Indian Express. Okay, so this is a question of a 3-set Venn diagram. So I'll quickly draw a 3-set Venn diagram. Okay, I hope you all understand 3-set Venn diagrams. Now the sets are Times of India, Indian Express, and HT, Hindustan Times. There are a total of 120 houses. Now, friends, I'm solving this question. Now, what you have to do is you have to understand which numbers I'm writing at what places. So total 120 houses. So this entire universal set is 120, right? 50 read Times of India. So total Times of India is 50. So write it outside. Okay, अगर given होता 50 read only times of India, if 50 read only times of India, I would have written 50 inside this circle here. Okay, fine. Now 60 read Indian Express and 48 read Hindustan Times. So they are written at their places. 20 read Times of India and Indian Express. Now Times of India and Indian Express, the common part is this part as well as this part. So 20 is the sum of these two values. Okay. Agar given hota 20 read only TOI and Indian Express. 20 read only TOI and Indian Express. So I would have written this thing at this position where I have just marked with light yellow color, light blue color. Okay, fine. So only TOI and Indian Express will be this region, but here it is given that 20 read TOI and Indian Express both. So 20 will be the sum of these two places. Okay, all right. So 20 will be the sum of those two places. So I'll write 20 outside this place. So this shows that it is the sum of these two. 18 read TOI and HT. So 18 will come here and 24 will come here. 10 read all three. So this is 10. Now you can find the value of each of these regions. So this is 10. So remaining part will be 10. That is 20 minus 10. Only TOI and HT, that is this region, will be 18 minus 10, that is 8. And only HT and Indian Express will be 24 minus 10, that is 14. Now using this, you can find out the value of only Times of India. So only Times of India will be 50 minus 10, 10 and 8. So 50 minus 10, 10 and 8, this will be 22. 60 minus 10, 10 and 14, it will be how much? 26. Yes. And 48 minus 8, 10 and 14. So 30, 16. Now the question is, how many read only one newspaper? So only one newspaper is 22 plus 26 plus 16. Adding all these, the answer will be 64. Option C is the correct answer. Kishore, Nitikesh, Krupa, wonderful, lovely. Now others also, there are more than 20 students in this session right now live. So please try to solve each of these questions. Now next question. The length of the minute of a watch is 42 mm. Length of the minute hand hona chahiye. So length of the minute hand of a watch is 42 millimeter. The area swept by it in 30 minutes by taking pi as 3.14. So you have to find out the area swept by the minute hand in 30 minutes. Okay. Now I can say that area swept by minute hand in 1 hour, area swept by minute hand in 60 minutes will be the entire circle. Okay. So minute hand will go once around the, like one complete round in 60 minutes. So in 30 minutes, it will go half around. So it will be half a circle. So basically the area that we have to find is a semicircle. Area of a circle is pi r square. So area of semicircle will be pi r square divided by 2. So answer will be 1 upon 2 multiplied by 3.14 because they're asking us to take pi as 3.14 into r square, that is 42 square. Okay, now 42 square is equal to 1764. Now 1764 divided by 2 is 882. 882 multiplied by 3.14. Okay, so you can do the multiplication by yourself. So 882, I'll use basic method. Okay, so 8, 4, 9, so 2769.48. 2769.48, this will be our final answer. So I can safely mark this answer 2769.5 because this is nearest to the correct answer. Okay, so again, this type of question should be taken in round one because you just need to find the area of semicircle. That's it. Area of semicircle. This calculation has taken a few seconds, but fine, it's absolutely fine. Okay. Also, what we can do is, in case we don't want to do this calculation, basically the calculation in our hand was 882 into 3.14. Okay. Now 44 pi, if you look at the answer, 882 pi is the correct answer. 882 pi. So obviously it is not equal to option D. It is not equal to option B. Also it is not equal to option C. So you can reject the answers and without doing any calculation, you could have marked option A as the answer. Right? Fine. So also try to use options at a lot of places wherever you can. Wherever you can save time in such heavy calculations. Okay? All right. Now, before we move ahead, I request all of you to quickly like, comment, and share and subscribe to our channel. Come on, if you haven't done up till now, please do that so that you can get the previous sessions as well as you'll be able to get the notifications of the upcoming sessions. Right? Okay. Now, quickly, let's look at this question. Again, a very small question. Knowing about the basic logic of algebra of polynomials, you can finish this question in 30 seconds. Now, if x plus 4 is the factor of this expression, then I can say that x plus 4 equal to 0 should satisfy the above expression, or I can say that the value of x as minus 4 should make this expression 0. Okay, the value of x equal to 4 should make this expression 0. The expression is x cube plus 2x square plus bx plus 68. Now putting x as minus 4, the result should be equal to 0. So let's put that. So minus 4 cube, that is minus 64, plus 2 into 16, that is 32, minus 4b plus 68 equals 0. Okay, so minus 4b will be equal to, it is 436 minus 36. All right, yes, it is minus 36. Yes, so the value of b is 9. All right, so we are asked to find out the value of b, and yes, answer is option B, not option A. Okay, be careful. So answer is option B, that is 9. Yes, so Kishore, Krupa, you both are correct. Wonderful. Let's move on to the next question. A very simple question of time, speed, distance based on average speeds. So let's see how many of you will give me a correct answer for this one. I'll wait for a few seconds before I'll start with the explanation of this one. So Rakesh covers 12 kilometers at 6 km per hour, 36 kilometer at 9 km per hour, and then 32 kilometers at 4 km per hour. So we have to find out the approximate average speed for the entire journey. Now, going by the logic, average speed for a journey can be calculated by taking total distance and dividing it by total time taken. All right, average speed is not the average of speeds. It is strictly not the average of speeds. Average speed is defined as total distance upon total time. So let's talk about total distance first of all. So total distance is 12 kilometers, 36 kilometers, and 32 kilometers. So 12 plus 36 is 48, 48 plus 32 is 80. So total distance is 80 kilometers. All right. Now next part, total time taken. Now total time taken in the first journey. So first part of the journey, careful all of you, is covered 12 kilometers at a speed of 6 km per hour. So that means 2 hours. 2 hours for the first part of the journey. Then 36 kilometers at 9 kilometer per hour. So 36 upon 9 is 4. So in the second part, the person will take 4 hours. Next, 32 kilometers at a speed of 4 kilometer per hour. The time taken will be 32 upon 4, that is 8 hours. So the total time taken here is 14 hours. So I can now write average speed as 80 upon 14, all right, or 40 upon 7, or 5.7 something. So 5.7 kilometer per hour approximate. This will be your final answer. Okay. I hope the students who have given a different answer, I hope the students who have committed a mistake, they have understood, and now next time they'll not be committing any kind of mistake in calculating average speeds. Such an easy question. Okay. Am I clear to all of you? Let's move on to the next question. Now, two pipes A and B can fill a cistern in 120 and 150 minutes. Now, there is an outlet C as well. So C is an outlet. If all three pipes are open together, the cistern can be filled in 100 minutes. Okay, so all of them together can fill the tank in 100 minutes. How much time will be taken by C to empty the tank? So let's say C takes X minutes to empty the tank. All right. Okay. Now again, a very straightforward, very easy, simple question of time and work. It should not also take a lot of time in calculations. So what I'll do is I'll find out 1 minute work of A, B and C. Now A's 1 minute work will be 1 upon 120. B's 1 minute work will be 1 upon 150 and C's 1 minute work is X. Sorry, 1 upon X. Okay. Now, all three of them together finish the work in 100 minutes. So net 1 minute work will be 1 upon 100, right? Now, since A is an inlet pipe, so work will be positive. B is also an inlet pipe. 1 minute work will be positive. C is an outlet pipe. 1 minute work will be negative, and that will be equal to net 1 minute work. So the value of 1 upon X will come out to be 1 upon 120 plus 1 upon 150 minus 1 upon 100. Upon solving this, taking LCM as 600, so it will be 5 plus 4 minus 6, that is 3 upon 600 or 1 upon 200. So the value of X will be 1 upon 200. Sorry, the value of X will be 200 here. So C alone takes 200 minutes to fill this tank, sorry, to empty this tank. I'm sorry. So question was, how much time will C take to empty the full tank? So answer is 200 minutes, or it will be 3 hours and 20 minutes. That's all. This is the correct answer. 3 hours 20 minutes is equal to 200 minutes, and option A is the correct one. Okay. All right. Now next question. In a box, there are 8 yellow and 4 black balls. If 3 balls are drawn at random, what is the probability that 2 are yellow and 1 black? So a very simple, straightforward question of probability. So in total, there are 8 yellow balls and 4 black balls. Okay. Now we are drawing 3 balls and we have to find the probability of 2 yellow and 1 black. Okay. Now, first of all, favorable number of cases, I need 2 yellow and 1 black. So it will be 8C2 for 2 yellow balls and 4C1 for 1 black ball. So favorable number of outcomes will be 8C2 multiplied by 4C1. We'll divide it by total number of outcomes. We are drawing 3 balls out of 12 balls. So it will be 12C3. So 8C2 into 4C1 upon 12C3 should be your final answer. Let's do the calculations. So 8C2 is 28 into 4 upon 12 into 11 into 10 divided by 3 into 2. Okay, so this is the calculation. So 12 will be cancelled here. 2 and 5. So final answer will be 28 upon 55. And yes, Nitikesh, lovely answer. So answer will be option B in this case. Good, good everyone. Now friends, I hope I am able to make you understand these things. I hope you all are enjoying this session. Okay, so if you are enjoying this session, please do press a like button, comment, share, and subscribe. And this will help me in getting or like bringing some more sessions to all of you. Now, in my next session, I'm planning to take up the questions of data interpretation from the paper of CMAT. Okay, so please wait for that session where I'll be taking plenty of questions from data interpretation, and we'll also be telling you how to increase your speed when it comes to the calculations in such questions. All right, so I hope you like this session. That is all from my side. Now, the people who are preparing for testnet, we are starting a series, last lap to testnet 2022. Testnet examination is on 26th of February. So for all of you, we have brought this series starting from 14th of February. Yes, it will be a wonderful Valentine gift for all of you from our side. So starting from 14th February till 23rd of February, daily at 7 p.m. there will be one session dedicated to the preparation of testnet 2022. All right, so please, those who are preparing for testnet, don't miss these sessions. Also, all of you must have taken different examinations and you must be getting calls from different colleges, and you must be looking for a wonderful program for GDPR preparation. So one such program we have already started, and you can grab all the detailed information by calling at this number. On the screen, there are some highlights for this program. Now, people who want to prepare for CAT 2022, we have batch number 5 on the offering. The entire details are mentioned on the screen. And for more details, you can again call to this number, which is there at the bottom of the screen. So that's all from my side, my dear friends. I hope you like this logic. I'll definitely come back once again with a session on the questions of data interpretation on CMAT. That's all from my side. Have a wonderful day and enjoy the Valentine's Day tomorrow. Bye bye.